Simon Hurt, Vehicle Security Application Specialist. Ford's Vehicle Security Department's role is from a cradle to grave respect to make sure we've got the right levels of security and the content of security in the vehicles through the development process, and then once those vehicles are on the street in the hands of our customers, our role kind of changes in the fact that we'll help the police to detect vehicle crime, to identify stolen vehicle parts, stolen vehicles, and also to provide crime prevention help to the police and the customers. The Vehicle Security Department is about 12-13 years old. It was initially set up because of the need for enhanced vehicle security. There's a government outcry with joyriding back in the 90s. I've been in the department now since 2001, and it's grown significantly in terms of the work output and the capability. Ford's Vehicle Security Department is fairly unique. Another manufacturer has a similar department of a smaller scale that's not as involved as we are with law enforcement, but there aren't many manufacturers that have got anything like the involvement with the police and insurers that we've got. Ford works extensively with police forces up and down the UK and around the rest of Europe. We will actually assist them in terms of helping them identify parts of stolen vehicles, hit and run incidents where pieces of vehicles have been left behind. We'll actually identify the components and find out roughly what age of vehicle they would come from to help narrow down the search. We'll go out on warrants with the police when they raid premises that they believe to be involved in vehicle crime. We'll help identifying what parts can be seized to be later identified back to a specific vehicle VIN, and we will actually perform that identification for them electronically and physically. Our department has been involved in helping the police secure many convictions over the 10 years that I've been working in it, ranging from rapes, murders, right the way through to organised vehicle crime. In terms of the requirements for the security attribute, from a vehicle development point of view, we'll engineer systems with the designers such that the doors will resist 2 minutes of damage attack. That's using hammers, chisels, screwdrivers, the usual kind of tools that criminals use. We'll also make sure the steering column lock will meet the 2-minute attack. That's assuming the door's already open. We'll make sure the alarm system can't be defeated inside 2 minutes without setting it off. And for the drive away of a vehicle, the immobiliser performance for a car must withstand 5 minutes of physical attack, and for a van it's 6 minutes. Vehicle criminals have recently been using radio frequency jammers to prevent our customers from locking the vehicles, and the way that works is they're transmitting on a higher powered version of the frequency that the remote fob transmits on, which is 433.92 megahertz. In doing that, effectively they're masking out the signal that comes from the remote key to the vehicle, so the vehicle just sees the higher powered interference. Now, the way our latest systems work on our keyless vehicles is that the vehicle actually then sends a signal back to the key fob to say that it received the message. If the key fob doesn't get that, it shifts its frequency either slightly higher or slightly lower, and in doing so, hopefully we'll be out of the band of interference, such that the criminal trying to block the remote signal won't be successful. A lot of our vehicles now have got what we call a Thatcham Category 1 alarm system fitted to them, and part of that includes ultrasonic protection of the interior space. When a criminal smashes the window to try and grab your wallet, your iPhone or whatever, which you shouldn't really have on display, but in the event that you had, the act of breaking the glass and reaching into the vehicle will trigger the alarm system. The season to be jolly is sometimes a season that you won't be. If you're seen by criminals to be loading parcels into your vehicle, this time of year people want money, and acquisitive crime goes through the roof. So we're predicting that there'll be an awful lot of thefts from vehicles and thefts from your house for your car keys to take your vehicles and your goods in order for criminals to have a happy Christmas. Unfortunately, it doesn't always happen to be the same for yourself. To help prevent thieves spoiling your Christmas, Ford can just offer good advice to you. Don't become a victim. Don't make it an easy ride for the criminal.
Mike Briggs, Vehicle Security Manager at Thatcham. Ford Motor Company, in partnership with other stakeholders like Thatcham, have put forward best practice to enhance the vehicle security to safeguard their customers. But customers also play a very big part of this and must take responsibility for securing their keys and making sure that we're not giving the criminal the easy option of getting the keys to steal the car. This will also assist their customers to avoid extra stress of having the car stolen over the Christmas period, where we see vehicle crime rise. Vehicle manufacturers must work very closely with police and the UK insurance industry, because thieves do not stay with the same tactics year on, year out. They will change and adapt to meet whatever's put in place to stop them. Ford Vehicle Security Department plays a very big role in working with UK police officers. It helps the police officer actually drive down crime all over the UK and also put forward best practice back into the Ford Motor Company. By increasing the security on the vehicles, we've actually driven away the opportunist thief. We now see, though, the issues around the professional thief. Professional thieves are operating in the UK, and I advise the Ford customer to actually take that bit of responsibility to look after their keys and safeguard their vehicle. Ultrasonic protection measures the interior protection of the vehicle. So if somebody's trying to steal something from your car, it will actually sound the alarm and drive the thief away. The thieves are always looking for that soft option. Other features that we see is the rolling code technology, so that what happens there is professional thieves can no longer just simply grab the code for the vehicle like they used to in the early days of the fixed codes. Owners should always safeguard where they park their vehicle. You give the vehicle as much protection as possible, especially looking after the keys. It's the owner's responsibility to look after those keys. Ford have done their part to give you a package that is very secure, but if you leave the keys lying around, your vehicle is very vulnerable.